Alright, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are watching from. My name is Mazi Nnamdi, and today's date is the 20th date of January 2022. So tonight we're going to be looking at the article being published by our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Then I will show you a video that published by our barrister. Remember, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in court yesterday. Yesterday was 19th January 2022. So our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in court for his trial, and why that trial was going on yesterday, then another one was going on in Umuahia concerning the invasion of our leader's home, and that file was filed by our barrister Ifeanyi, a barrister lawyer Ejimako. And yesterday, the one in Umuahia, barrister Alao Ejimako, they won the battle in Federal High Court Umuahia. Why the one in Abuja, the charges that they labeled against our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were able to, condemn some of the charges and, throw away some things that they labeled against our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then later, they now adjourn the court trial till 16th of next month, which is February 2022. But after all of those things that happened yesterday, then all of a sudden something broke out on social media. People were saying that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is denying of being the leader of IPOB, and a lot of people, they think the particular news struck a lot of people. People started asking questions. How would Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of IPOB, which is Indigenous People of Biafra? So these are the things that we're going to be talking about tonight. Then we'll talk about that news that been going around. Then we'll talk the referendum suit. That court, the suit was heard in Federal High Court in Abuja today. So these are the two things that we're going to be talking about tonight. But before we go ahead with all of these things that I just listed now, we are going to take our national anthem. Remember, before we do anything on this our platform, we usually take our national anthem, and at the end of the program, then we retake our national anthem again. So what I am going to do now is to play you our national anthem, and if I come back, I will read an article published by our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor concerning the news that been going around that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of IPOB. So these are the things that we're going to be looking at tonight. So share the program, let's have more people on. Share the program while I get you the national anthem. Share. If you're watching on Facebook, share. If you're watching on YouTube, share. Let's have more people on. Now let's quickly take our national anthem, and when I come back, we'll kickstart immediately. Alright, thank you for still staying with us. Thank you for joining us, those of us that's watching on YouTube, and some of us that's watching us on our Facebook page. Thank you for always coming around. Thank you for sharing our video. Now we're going to start immediately with the article published by our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now but before I read you that article, I'm going to put a video of that particular speech that prompts what is happening on social media even as we speak now. Let me get it up here, so when I'm through with the article, then I will play you the video so you hear it from this particular man. Just give me some time, let me just get it ready. This was published by Channel TV. Alright, so I am going to start with article published by our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and I believe that some of us probably might have seen it or maybe read the article that was published by our barrister. The article was published in the morning, and I know probably some of us probably might have seen it, but I'm still going to read it still so you understand what is happening. Now here is what our barrister said, barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Just give me some time, let me just get it here because I am reading it here with my phone. Alright, so here is what our barrister published. He said Onye Ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of IPOB. Let the records be set straight. Greetings, Umu Chineke. Our attention has been drawn to the deliberate misrepresentation and falsehood of wrong narrative being propagated by some mischief makers, and which is unfortunately gradually gaining promise on social media platforms and print media. Henceforth, it is permanent that we provide clarification and clear the doubt. SM Librarian, that is the new what's it called, the new Anthony that replaced our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He said, who stood yesterday for the Director of Public Prosecution of the Federation, is a colleague I hold in high esteem, but I shall resist every mischievous play being abducted to misinform the unsuspected members of the public who were not privy to the details of the proceedings in court yesterday, with a wrong and mischievous interpretation of the purport of the plea taken by our indefeatable client Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For the record, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, while taking his plea, but only shortly denied the fact that IPOB is a terrorist organization and that being its leader is an offense, which position is well informed. Now listen carefully. I want you to pay attention to this paragraph. When people interpret something differently, is either you don't understand what the person says or something is wrong somewhere. Here is what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. I'm going to take the paragraph again so you understand it. He said, for the record, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, while taking his plea, but only shortly denied the fact that IPOB is a terrorist organization and that being its leader is an offense. Did you now understand it? Did you know why our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this thing in court? Remember, IPOB was prescribed by federal government as terrorist organization, right? I hope everybody know about that. They quickly prescribed us as terrorist organization. And what our leader is saying here is, since they prescribe us as terrorist organization and somebody who happens to be the leader of terrorists is an offense, he never said I am not the leader of IPOB. But in this particular paragraph, I just read it now, but we will read down so you'll be able to understand what I am talking about and what the paragraph is all about. I'm going to take it again, then I will read down so you understand it completely. For the record, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, while taking his plea, but only shortly denied the fact that IPOB is a terrorist organization and that being its leader is an offense, which position is well informed. Members of the public should be well guided that the status of the black market order prescribing IPOB is a subject of appeal in appeal number CA/A/214/2018 pending before the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. That being said, it is only laughable that the federal government of Nigeria, FG, in their desperate but futile attempt to give a dog a bad name in order to hang it, brought a charge bordering on the status of IPOB, a subject matter of a competent appeal, where issues had been joined with the same federal government. Therefore, be proper guided, Umuchineke, because we have sufficiently addressed the emptiness of that count and entire charge of our compelling submission before the court, now adjourned to be heard on the 16th on the 16th day of February 2022. We do not wish to dwell further on this subject, but be rightly informed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of IPOB while taking his plea yesterday. This article was written by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and he published it on his Facebook handle. Now I'm going to play you a video of what prompts all of these things. Just give me some time. Let me get it. Let me play it for you so you listen. If there's something you don't understand, you ask question. Now listen.
The counts suggesting that the defendant Nnamdi Kanu is a member of IPOB, and he vehemently denied being a member of IPOB. That is very curious, and we urge Nigerians to see us through how we are going to prove all those charges against the defendants in no time.
Did you hear when he said it, that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of IPOB? But that is not the case. It's either that this man did not understand what was happening in court yesterday, even despite that he is a barrister, but he was in court yesterday, he did not understand the speech. Then our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor said something here, of which I am going to read it again so you understand what is happening and where all of this thing is coming from. Now, where is that place again? Now, he said, why taking his plea, but only shortly denying the fact that IPOB is a terrorist organization, of course, of which they prescribe us that we are terrorist organization. Then our leader in the court said IPOB is a terrorist organization, and that being its leader, he never said I am not the leader anymore. He said that being its leader is an offense. Did you now understand it now? Since IPOB is a terrorist organization, being the leader is an offense. He never said I am not the leader anymore. But this man that is speaking is either he did not understand what was going on in the court, then he came out, he made this speech. I'm going to take it a little bit backwards so you understand what is playing out here. I'm going to take it a little bit backward, then I'll play it again.
IPOB, and he vehemently denied being a member of IPOB. That is very curious, and we urge Nigerians to see.
Did you hear it? And after this speech yesterday, the whole social media platform, everybody have been talking about it, that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of IPOB. And our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor has issued a statement concerning this speech. I'm going to take it a little bit backwards so you listen.
That Nigerians should be looking out for is the fact that one of the counts suggesting that the defendant Nnamdi Kanu is a member of IPOB, and he vehemently denied being a member of IPOB. That is very curious, and we urge Nigerians to see us through how we are going to prove all those charges against the defendants in no time to come. And those are our feelings. And
do you understand it now? Did you now understand where the whole thing is coming from? And this happened to be a lawyer. Now, it's not everybody that you see wearing this, what is it called? What are they calling it? It's not all of them that know what they are doing. Unfortunately, sadly, this man was in court yesterday, but he never understood what was going on in the court. He was in the court yesterday. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, according to what Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor published here, I publish it on our page on Facebook as well. You can go there and look it up. Now I am going to read a paragraph that is very, very important. Here is what Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor wrote concerning this video that you're watching now. He said, for the records, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB while taking his plea, but only shortly denied the fact that IPOB is a terrorist organization and that being its leader is an offense, which position is well informed. So I don't know where this man is getting his own speech from. I don't know. And that's why we are doing this program tonight, to clear that doubt. Many people have been carrying the news around, and I am happy that our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor quickly published something concerning this video. And if you go on YouTube, this video has about 110,000 views. And so many people have been carrying the news that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of IPOB. He never denied being the leader of IPOB. He only said being the leader of a terrorist organization is an offense. Now, when somebody say being the leader of a terrorist organization is an offense, isn't it any different than when somebody say I am not the leader of so organization? So which means some of the barristers that went to Federal High Court yesterday were just sitting down there and they know nothing about what was going on in the court yesterday. And that was actually made this man, immediately they finished the trial and journalists were interviewing them, he was able to make this speech. If he understood what was happening in the court yesterday, he wouldn't have said this thing that he said now. Now I'm going to play the video again so you understand. You watch it again for some of you that's just joining the program. I'm going to take it a little bit backwards, then I will play it. You hear what he said. Now listen.
And one thing that is very interesting that Nigerians should be looking out for is the fact that one of the counts suggesting that the defendant Nnamdi Kanu is a member of IPOB, and he vehemently denied being a member of IPOB. That is very curious, and we urge Nigerians to see us through how we are going to prove all those charges against the defendants in no time to come. And those are our feelings, and we hope that all this approach will come to an end someday, because criminal trial need to be
Did you now understand it now? Do you now understand where the whole saga was coming from? If you go on social media, people are talking about it that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of IPOB. Did you now understand it? Now that is it for this particular video. Now, like I told you when we were starting the program, I told you that we're going to be looking at two things: this one and the referendum suit that was filed at Federal High Court. They talk about it today, but the court case has been adjourned till March of this particular year. Now I'm going to get you a video of some barristers that were in court today, so you listen. Just give me a moment. Let me get you the video. So wherever you see such news, whenever you hear people talking about it, that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he denied of being the leader of IPOB, disregard such news. Okay, whenever you see something like that, just go and copy that thing, cut the part that our leader, our barrister wrote this particular. Wait, let me read it for you. You cut it and you send it to whoever that is talking about. Now this is the part you will cut. The wait, I think is the last paragraph. Wait, let me see. Where is it again? Where did it go to now? Wait, let me see. I put it separately, but let me see if I'll get the full article by our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now whenever you see people talking about this, what you would do is you go, this is 1, 2, 3, you go to the 3 paragraph, you copy the 3 paragraph and you send it to the people. That our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. He only said, I'm going to read it again. He only said, for the record, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, while taking his plea, but only shortly denied the fact that IPOB is a terrorist organization and that being its leader is an offense. Do you now understand it? Which position is well informed, because the federal government prescribed us as a terrorist organization. Then after that paragraph, down it, you will see members of the public should be well guided that the status of the black market order prescribing IPOB is a subject of appeal in appeal number CA/A/214/2018, pending before the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. What this means is, remember when they prescribe IPOB as terrorist organization, our barristers call them to court, of which they have not responded to this appeal up until now. Everybody knows about this. So wherever you see people talking about this on social media, just go on Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor's handle on Facebook, you copy that 3rd paragraph, you send it to them. When they read it, I believe they will be able to understand that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of IPOB. So that is it for that one. Now we're going to listen to some of our barristers who were in court today. Not just only IPOB barristers, a lot of barristers, people from Ijo, Calabar, they file referendum suit today. So I'm going to show you a video of that suit at Federal High Court Abuja today, but unfortunately they adjourned the court case till March. I'm going to show you a video. I will put a volume so you listen from them, you hear it from them. Let it not be as if I am just the only one talking. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to get you the video on the screen. Share this program so other people will get to see this video and be informed. Just like our leader said, you have to be well guided. All those things you're seeing on social media is just saga. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never denied being the leader of IPOB. He only said IPOB is a terrorist organization, of which federal government prescribed IPOB because they are looking for a way to kill us. They're looking for a way to tag us a bad name, and that's why they prescribe IPOB as a terrorist organization, of which we are not. Look at what is happening in the north. Bandits and Fulani herdsmen, they are killing people every day. They have not prescribed them. They have not prescribed them. They are there moving freely. There is a place in Zamfara not in Zamfara, in Niger, that the bandits have taken over. They have kings and chiefs there. People are paying revenue to them. They are paying taxes to bandits. They have not described them as terrorist organization, but they are quick to prescribe IPOB as a terrorist organization. So they will use that excuse to be killing us. So now let's listen to people that went to Abuja today for the referendum suit. Now listen.
Which they approve of. The many treaties, chapters, and articles that Nigeria is have stated that self-determination is very, very important. It's a right. It's a right. So, and you cannot force an unwilling tribe on a willing nation. It's not possible. Therefore, let the referendum be made general. As you can see, even we have the Jaws that have joined, the Calabas have joined, and the other major tribes in Nigeria, they've joined the same suit. Let it be general, not for the Igbos only. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, we are live at Federal High Court Abuja to get the update on today's court case of referendum.
And today supposed to be the case with the referendum case. Which ought to come today, but unfortunately they called the office and the case has joined to 14th of March. But one interesting development happened today. You can see today that interesting development where other nations came and filed application to be joined. The Yoruba nation has a qualified application. The Calabar came and filed. The John nation filed. The Northern has had it already. So you can see that the Nigerians are coming together, asking for filing for one thing, that they want a referendum. All of you can know what happened yesterday. Yesterday was the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and what was the nitty-gritty of his case. He was asking for referendum. And today, you can see the whole nation coming together, asking for the same thing, which is referendum. That shows that the Nigerian nation are not in the peace. They want to negotiate. They want to negotiate the unity of this country, to determine whether the unity of this country can stand or not. And I've said it before, and I continue to say it, that the referendum does not automatically mean that it must go one way. It can go either ways. If the major tribes in Nigeria, that is the Yoruba, the Hausa, the Igbo, even the Efik, all of them are here now, asking for one thing. If they have come together and decided they want to be one part of all the United Nigeria, it brings Nigeria. And where they decide so and vote and want to be Nigeria, then that will bring peace, unity, and then equality. Where no tribe is subjected to the other tribe. Where we have all the whole tribes as first-class citizens, no second-class citizens, no third-class in Nigerian empire, in Nigerian business, in Nigerian enterprise. So that's what we are saying. And then, but if they decide another way, that they want to part their ways, they will part in peace. If the Igbo decide that they want to have a country called Biafra, they will go and have their country called Biafra. And it will bring, if they decide, if the Yoruba decide, they will go. And that will bring peace in the sub-region, African sub-region. But if there is peace in Nigeria, it will bring stability, progress, and prosperity to the people of Nigeria. And this suit is capable of doing that. I've said it before. This suit is, and I don't know why this question I asked before. We are not, the country should not be afraid of referendum. The federal government should not be afraid of referendum. It will, instead of bringing disaster, it will bring peace. All of you see what is happening in this country. we don't have the desired peace. This case is capable of bringing that peace that is eluding this country. And we believe that when the court sits and listening to all the whole major tribes in Nigeria asking for one thing, the court, I believe, by the grace of God, will do justice to the request we have put forward before this court. Thank you, and God bless.
In addition, I am the secretary of the Igbo lawyers. With my credence to what my learned colleague said, we are representing the Igbo lawyers on behalf of the Igbo nation. One thing about this suit is that Nigeria is experiencing, for the first time, wherein we are initiating a means of either parting or staying together through the legal means. Other times, what we are hearing is agitations leading to criminality, leading to accusations and terrorism, as it may be. But today, you can see that nobody is fighting. The Yorubas are here, the Jos are here, the Calabas are here, even the National Assembly, they are represented, they are here, they have filed their suit and we exchange our applications. So what we are saying is that this is a novelty to Nigerians, which every other nation, every other tribe should emulate. Because if, like I said before, that we file an application, our application before the court has not been heard, not been joined, but we file an application that the Igbos should be joined to determine their fate. Until we are joined, we now tell the court, we now tell the world what we have in mind. We cannot, whether people are talking about referendum, whether people are talking about self-determination, every other thing, as far as the Igbos we are concerned, we are not yet party to the suit. All we are saying is that our application is ripe for hearing. If we are joined as parties to the suit, we will not tell the world what we want. And I believe that is what other tribes, what they are asking for. Let them be joined in the suit. If they are joined in the suit, then we will determine our fate. We may, at the long run, we decide to maybe cohabit. One or two tribes cohabit to stay together, or to stay independently, or even to remain in one nation. That is the situation. So what we are saying is that, looking at what happened yesterday, I'm using the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It appears that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lead the sacrifice. Meaning that other people, other tribes, they have that in their mind, but they want to come to the legal means. So we are happy. Thank you so much.
Yes. No, we are one. Yes. Basically, today,
your name,
we are also equally Barrister Dixon Sophia. Basically, today, the business of it today was actually for us to also take our application for joinder. We filed an application to join the suit, this particular suit. As a matter of fact, the whole essence of the suit is about self-determination. Certain human rights activists from the northern part of the nation actually filed this suit, calling on the National Assembly whether they have the power based on Section 4 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Section 1, 2, 3, 21 of the African Charter on Human and People's Enforcement and Ratification Act 2004, whether the National Assembly can actually create a legal framework where the opportunity will be given to people to call a referendum to actually, particularly the southeastern part of the nation, to actually determine or decide, deliberate on their bid for self-determination. That's number one question. Then the number two question is basically whether or not the National Assembly also have, the powers to actually call the two houses together, to come together to, as a matter of fact, probably deliberate or decide on their bid for self-determination, that is talking about the southeastern states, and also whether the National Assembly is under any legal obligation to provide a legal framework
that will allow the southeastern parts to actually deliberate and call for self-determination, thereby giving them the opportunity to perhaps move away from the geographical entity called Nigeria, upon the grounds that it is a forced marriage and it appears this marriage is not working. And therefore, they are agitating, based on the various agitations, they are agitating that if the National Assembly can actually answer these questions in the affirmative, then all the various ethnic groups that are involved can, as a matter of peace, move away. It's not about, arms, carrying. It's about the courts coming to actually interpret these sections of the Constitution and the African Charter on Human and People's Enforcement Ratification Act 2004. That is basically the essence of it. Unfortunately, the courts never sat, and the matter has been adjourned to 14th of March 2022 for that year. Thank you. Yes, I'm representing the Joint National Congress from the Niger Delta, the Joint National Congress, which is a registered, organization or association.
And your name again?
CSC, Barrister Dixon. So that's why for the Joint National Congress from the Niger.
Sorry, representing the IPOB. Barrister Sunday Wafiko. I'm representing the Calabar province, and we are here in this matter. We have filed our process to be joined as party. We believe that this is a matter of national interest, and we want to be heard. We also don't want us to be annexed to any other party. We are calling for a referendum where every part of Nigeria can make a decision as to where they want to belong to. The vaccination people, which is made up of the ANAL, the EPO, the EFIC, the POLO.
Alright, so that is the end of the video there. Some people are asking if the video is today or yesterday video. Is today's video. That is the, what is it called, the referendum suit that was filed. So they went for the hearing in Federal High Court Abuja today, but they adjourned the hearing till March. You heard it from them, right? Is today's video. It happened today in Federal High Court Abuja. So that is where we're going to stop today's program. So in case maybe you saw people, or maybe you hear people talking about that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, you just copy that article that was published by our barrister and send it to them. So we're going to stop the program here. I will see all of you definitely tomorrow. I'm sorry I came on air a little bit late because I was doing something at the background, so I just, when I finished, I said no, I have to come here and let Biafra knows what's going on. So that is why you see me online a little bit late. So we're going to take our national anthem, and I will see all of you tomorrow. All Biafra.